In this video, I'll be showing you how to create QR codes. QR codes are very useful in creating a shortcut to a website or an online document, and they're very easy to make. You'll need to choose a QR code creator from a website or an app. I'm using createqrcode.appspot.com, and typically your library website will have a link to a QR code creator for easy access. The next thing you'll need is the URL or the web address to the website for which you'd like to make this QR code or shortcut. So I'm going to copy that URL and go back to the QR code creator and simply paste that URL into the QR code creator. Before I create the QR code, I want to think about the image size. It defaults to 300 by 300, which is roughly 3 inches by 3 inches. For many cases, that will be a larger QR code than you need, and certainly you can resize it manually. But oftentimes when I want a smaller one, I'm going to set it to one of these smaller sizes, like 100 by 100 or 150 by 150. Let's select that this time. Once you've decided on the size, you simply click Create QR Code, and there you have your QR code. You can now right-click that QR code and either save it as an image on your H drive or on your desktop and then insert it somewhere, or copy the image, depending on your needs. And then you may wish to embed that image of the QR code into a document or just paste it. You can see mine's going off the screen a little bit, and here's where I can shrink it if I want. As long as the size isn't that important because you're going to be viewing it either on a phone or on an iPad or some other device with a QR code scanner. Once you've embedded it in your document, anyone who has access to that document will be able to scan it with a QR code scanner and go directly to that website. Now, one step that you have to remember is if you're not using a website, but instead using the QR code to direct to a document such as a Google Doc, you want to make sure that your sharing access is such that anyone can access the document. So instead of just pasting this URL that appears in the top of the screen, I want to make sure to go to my share settings. And I'm going to get a shareable link. But I notice that it says anyone at Smithtown Central School District with the link can view this document. If I'm going to have this document publicly accessible and people are going to be scanning it with their phones or with an iPad, they're not necessarily going to be scanning it from within a Smithtown School District account. So I actually want to change that access. And all of these are Smithtown School District, so I'm going to click More. And I'm going to change it to anyone with the link can view this. So now I want to save that. And now I want this link, okay? Anyone with the link can view. Then when I go back to my QR code creator, let me just back arrow so I'm back at the creator, and I put that URL in, I'm sure that the QR code that I generate will make will be able to lead directly to that Google Doc with no restrictions. Oftentimes we use QR codes to access infographics such as a Canva or a PictoChart. When making a QR code for an infographic, there will also be share settings that need to be changed. If you'd like to learn more about creating infographics and their share settings, see our PictoChart tutorial. If you have any questions about creating or using QR codes, speak to one of your school librarians.